The last time the Rams visited Lumen Field, they eliminated the Seahawks in the wild card round of the playoffs. LA now returns to Seattle to kick off Week 5 on Thursday night.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll...
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on 1 throw.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 83 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Grant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the 27, Watson. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Watson. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Drops it off for Chubb. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He gets this one to Boyd. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Watson on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught by Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts now to return it. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give running right is Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got his man. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Watson. Connects with Sanu right side. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing, Jones.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Evan Ingram was the intended target. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, but now it'll be 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
from just shy of midfield. Watson. Caught by Sanu. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge is a successful one. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man to tight end Henry. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first one, a game in the NFL's International Series. Atlanta taking on the New York Jets. You got to set your alarm for that one. 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And finally, on Monday Night Football, the Colts return to Baltimore. That should be interesting. Colts, Ravens, live from M&T Bank Stadium. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Jones. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Give them 18 on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, we looked at each other. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Jones drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This is caught by Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A run for Nick Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
They juked him.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones
able to hit his target, Claypool.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 9-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jones now on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now it's Watson. And caught by Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this off to ETN. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, able to avoid him. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. To throw is Jones. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.